How did it go? Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinzhou now? Things are more serious than I thought. Beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I can't...
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level.
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something by letting us run into him.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magistrate took office.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. I agree. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she want to tell you with that?
And that Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues. You mean? The Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village. Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village, and she knew they weren't planning to kill you. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
How so?
Yes, I agree. Knowing their plans, Madam Magistrate would have prepared countermeasures for the worst scenario.
I don't think I follow.
The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? A looming war with the resurrecting Thernodian, and the Fraxidus acting in the shadows. If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then who exactly are you?
Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid a real message inside. Yes, it's the South, represented by the vermilion bird, one of the 4 symbols. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and vermilion bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... It's not working. So we can rule out the Shichen of Yo now. The correct time we learned at the academy should be... It's working. And now? Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction, and we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... We have Huanglong of the east, White Tiger of the west, Vermilion Bird of the south, and Black Tortoise of the north. According to the clues we've gathered, it should be... It's not working.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around. Come on, just go ahead and see what's written inside.
I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is believed they hold answers to all questions one could ask. The grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're rarely open to the public.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall.
Yes, you'll find the most comprehensive and accurate information there. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, first, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow, I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city center, if that's what you mean. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular landmark for locals giving directions. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax, relax. Hey, are you really trying to stress her out?
I guess you're right. Still, please be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
Conception.
As I expected. That must be the entrance to the database. Part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I'll check on the mechanism in the middle first. I see. So to gain it, what is that sound coming from behind? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the Symphony? Part of the score holder just lit up, as I expected. The drum over there is a bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. It seems I will need to look for more sonodiscs in there. Tacit discords? Inside the city hall? No, they are not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. Interesting how I'm not hearing sirens, despite having destroyed... I suppose that sound. It's coming from the west. This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the Symphony. The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more. It seems locked. Guess I'll need to activate the other one first. So this is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side is unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. The music I just heard, it must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou City Hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Considering how I just took out all those guards, I've retrieved the 3rd sonodisc. Time to head back.
This should come in handy.
Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I'm being watched. Must be another. This is the fourth missing note. Almost there. Now the water is all gone. One last note to go. This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me.
All is fair in war. Exterminate.
I have the last sauna disc ready. Time to go back to the Symphondai. Now I should have access to the database. So this is the Grand. I'm not seeing anyone here. Well, it wouldn't hurt to browse.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere.
Fair in war.
Embracing change.
This is so much fun!
war. It's time.
This is so much fun!
Embracing change.
Here comes Encore! This is so much fun! Leave me alone!
Exterminate. All is fair in war.
Here we go again!
Did you just offer yourself up to be prey? Now it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Here we go again! Leave me alone!
Exterminate. Stay put.
Damn it! Oopsie daisy! This is so much fun! Foolish.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. It does hurt my feelings, you know? You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course he is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt him? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier? Choose me. Huh. I see. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
And now I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. I've solved the puzzle. The discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast onto two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall. And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, and the wee hours of the morning.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's Sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret. Jinzhou's Sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings, though not very clearly. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this. Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, they must have discovered your value. Likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations, born from the dark side of our collective consciousness. We must defeat them to protect all of humanity. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival. Indeed. You have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian, Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers to uncover your true identity. This could be a helpful lead to pursue. Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records. The unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without any sign of aging. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Threnodian. I pray you will find your answers there. A Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou. Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and that is all there is to it. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, do not feel obligated because of the information I shared. They are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my own shoulders. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of Jinzhou's soldiers and our people. You deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and perhaps even longer ago. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou, or the entire Huanglong if you wish. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not what you want to hear. let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou and all humanity. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. He is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come his way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you think you can keep up this facade?
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own. Unless
I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue. What if I told you there was more to it? Would you be curious?
about Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate. It's a secret for your ears only.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate, I do...
No, it can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. The Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms, and I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot disclose it yet. Not before verifying it myself. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or... Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate in administrative affairs, while I am the final decision maker. Without the assistance of Jue, I can't... Thank you. I am glad you think so. Jue can predict the future, and up to this point, Every one of its while justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have. For that, I suppose we will have to talk to it in person to find out. In addition, Rover, Jue once told me to deliver a message to you, to the Awakened One. When raindrops fall upstream, please. I suppose so. General Jian is currently, but the ongoing war has made it. Since you won't need to go there right now, not until. I know you're here for clues about your true identity. And I don't want you to leave the city empty-handed. Have you heard about the Black Shores, Rover? It's an organization shrouded in mystery, with a secretive membership process, and upon your awakening, one of their members discreetly contacted me to gather information about you. But please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special lament prediction system, and has established while operating in secrecy, they are not an extremist group like the Fraxidus. They have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou thanks to their extra help. My meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members usually wear it on their person. The Black Shores once provided us significant insights into the relationship between the moon and the Threnodians. This time, they've come to inform us a Threnodian is about to resurrect near Jinzhou. Apart from that, I'm not sure what else they may be hoping to achieve. This photo is yours to keep. I will return with Jue shortly, and the Black Shores may be worth your try during this time. Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes, please leave it to me. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chanli and I will...
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but he just faced an ambush in the Central Plains.
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn him about the Fraxidus. If he runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, he'll eventually have to confront them on his own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. I will. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience.
He decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure he understands. Besides, if everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet him in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected. But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find Jue.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger goal to focus on, remember?
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone disrupt the peace in Jinzhou.
Would you let what you heard from Scar?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou, appointed by the Sentinel itself. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future. My job remains unchanged. I will fulfill my duty as Jinzhou's magistrate with my own judgment.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me that, remember? The safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, I will let you decide our next. This time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by your side, in this crisis or any other.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.